And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Reflections on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Arsenal, chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Haaland. Savinho. Now he's off and running. Eze. And it's Kovacic. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the... Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Timber. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Haaland. Nice control. Spread it left. Savinho skims one in. He's done well to get that clear. It's a throw-in. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Rodri duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he's going to have his name taken. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great vision. Lewis tries a cross. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Arsenal finding their passes. Now it's Havertz. Havertz is having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking tidy in possession here. Semenyo at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Kovacic. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Eze. And Gabriel. Mosquera. Calafiori. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Eze. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Kovacic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Lewis. Shot could be on. Zubimendi. Gabriel. And it's Timber. Now, can they get him away? Havertz looking to run onto it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nouri.
2 added minutes has been
Good play on the
indicated.
left-hand side here. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing,
that was the first
keep
half.
imposing. Don't
We
leave the
believe
door
boys
open
can
for the
turn it
opposition.
around. Of course they will.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's a really well-measured ball. Played into the middle. Zubimendi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing nice and neat. That's a look and place it forward. And here's Haaland. The ball goes in. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Savinho, he's picked his way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's had a shot! Bernardo Silva. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kovacic. Haaland looking to add to his goal. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, just skips, and the shot! They've done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33, Calafiori. Number 12.
Both sides then
Chamber.
taking this chance to
Number
turn
10,
to their benches.
Eze. Number
We have got
29,
ourselves a game here.
Kai Havertz.
Well, what a difference
Number
a goal
41,
makes. Now all of a sudden it
Right.
seems the belief is back.
Coming on the field, number 49.
Mosquera gets a foot in here.
Kelly. Number 4, White. Number 8, Erdegaard. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Substitution.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Marmouche! It's anyone's ball now. And he's gone backward here. He's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Matheus Nunes! That is a gem! An absolute gem! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Foden wins the duel. This shoots! And it's Merino. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the left flank. Just eases him off the ball. Erdegaard. He came in hard, very hard. Foden. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. Looking to go deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Cherki.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Short changes him with that pass. Change of plan here, perhaps. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Nunes. That is ended up in no man's land. Cherki.
2 added
Great
minutes
ball, and
have
he's
been
in
indicated.
here. Now, can he find a finish? He shifted it to the flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Wriggles his way, and the shot! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Gakpo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Kovacic. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Nouri, still goalless. And this is Kovacic, and the shot! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Gakpo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Gakpo gets a foot in here. Not the most accurate pass. So, what can they make of this? Nouri. Liverpool are trailing against the run of play. He is through here! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kovacic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The ball's gone astray. Semenyo. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Moved on forwards. That's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Semenyo stood his ground strongly. And it's made its way to him. And it's Rodri. Gakpo was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Frimpong. Gravenberg.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
McAllister. And it's Wirtz. Savinho. Wirtz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance here to counter. That's good vision. Caught offside that time. And back to the goalkeeper. Savinho. Szoboszlai. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, can they get him away? And Bernardo Silva! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
McAllister. Great vision. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Robertson. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. And here's Gakpo. Rodri clears. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Almost an hour gone. Kovacic. The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Gakpo. Number 7.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Wirtz.
Yeah, time's running
Number
out for
10,
the host to get something out of
McAllister.
this. You can sense the
Number
frustration and
26,
impatience.
Robertson. Number 30,
And it's Bradley.
Frimpong. Coming on the field, number 22,
Foden.
Ekitike. Number 17, Jones.
Rodri.
Number 3,
And it's
Eto'o.
Rodri.
Number 6,
Now Lewis.
Jackets. Number 12,
Cherki.
Bradley. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Doku. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jones. Cherki. And this is Marmoush. Endo. Some resolute defending there. And it's Nunez. Foden. Ekitike. Gravenberg. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And we have our very first corner. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Ruben Dias has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Kerkesh. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Endo running with the ball. Jones receives it in a good position here. Pings it across. It's a mighty effort! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bradley. And it's Soboslai. Now it's Jones. That's a cute ball. Oh, Ekitike is on his own. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Liverpool, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances it really had to be. There they go, hunting again.
Jones, Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that will be it. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Isaac picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Isak. Good ball, good take. Pass is just off target. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Valverde. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Foot in. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Gakpo. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Back into the middle. He has a look up. Frimpong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Madrid looking to pass their way through. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Frimpong attempts a clearance. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Off the post. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tchouaméni. just eases him off the ball. He's shifted it to the flank, and the through ball. Now it's Isak. He's onside. Chooses to go back. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Valverde. Tchouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? Frimpong. And it's Robertson. Van Dijk.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Szoboszlai. And Gravenberch. That's an imaginative pass. A lot of space ahead. Decent chance! And it's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gakpo chasing after it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. Liverpool are still that goal to the good. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him.
And a chance! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Out to the left it goes. And it's Arda Güler. Valverde. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bellingham. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vitz. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Head over towards the opposite flank. Bellingham. It's Rudiger. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Vinicius Junior. Gravenberg, who's set up one goal so far. Szoboszlai. Nice looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, that's been intercepted. Robertson. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Isak finds himself offside. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good take, and is he in? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Liverpool have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Isak. Oh, that's well spotted. Güler. Valverde. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. Going for goal! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Gravenberch must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Tchouaméni. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance for a shot! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something. And the finish! Mamardashvili is there to clear. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Isak. Plenty to aim at here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Isak. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now this could be a chance. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Calafiori. That has not gone well. First quarter of an hour gone. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Wirtz. Frimpong. Jones. Shoots! And that has been knocked clear. He was under real pressure there. And it's Rice. Ødegaard. Oh, nice touch. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that's fabulous. Konate, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rice. Gomez deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Gakpo. Ødegaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ødegaard. Calafiori. And it's Zubimendi. Ødegaard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That looks a good ball through. This looks promising. Oh, that's neat. And that's played in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. Calafiori goes on a charge down the left. Nice control. And it's Rice. Rice going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's good play. Cross flung in towards the middle. Well, there's the clearance. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jones. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Havertz tries to play it through. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Rice. Mosquera. Now the ball's gone astray. Gives it back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Jones. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
He's having a shot! He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like...
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Jones.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18,
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Number 26,
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect
Number
response
30,
to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just
Coming
get
on
back
the
up the
field,
pitch and level the
number
scores
10,
again. This is cracking stuff.
number
He's
8,
being urged to shoot.
Soboslai.
And
Number
that is out
22,
and behind. It's a good
Ekitike.
block.
Number 6,
Well, height could make all the difference
Number 12,
on these set pieces.
Bradley. Substitution.
No way through, so back it comes. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Eze. And he's managed to get free.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Bradley. And Konate. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zubimendi. Merino. And it's Timber. And it's Zubimendi. Passing nice and neat.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a sharp pass. Eze. Oh, this is a very good run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gravenberg. Nicely shaped ball. Gabriel cuts out the pass. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Zubimendi. It's a good-looking delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kerkez. Kerkez. That's a nicely weighted pass. Looking for a corner.
Substitution in progress.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Soboslai plays it short. Very nicely done. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gabriel Jesus. Szoboszlai.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Gravenberg. It's a searching pass, and he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. McAllister. McAllister. Oh, this is a terrific run. Big chance! Well, now it's... Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. White. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Eze for MiNhon. Looking for the run. Now it's Eze. Bradley.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Szoboszlai. And it's Kirkes. And it's Gravenberg. Is there an Ekitike? And he's straight offside. Zubimendi. Mosquera. Gravenberg with a definite foul there. Zubimendi. MiNhon. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Nicely spread. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking tidy in possession here. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Drinking is only allowed in the area.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
McAllister. And it's Bradley. McAllister pinches it off him. MiNhon. Well, they can break here. Eze. Eze is fouled. It's a quick one. MiNhon! They want to be quick to recover this. That is lovely. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And it's Lewis Skelly. Oh, strongly challenged there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
White. That's tidy. He's on it. Can he get away? Danger averted for now. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
McAllister will take their second.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Eze, his second man up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He just did what he was asked.
The third man in the queue. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Mikel Merino is third in line.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Soboslai comes up, their fourth taker. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Gabriel Jesus is the fourth man to step up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Gravenberg comes forward for the fifth of five. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Oh, no!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Mamardashvili must save it. And there it is, the decisive kick. Liverpool fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's a sharp pass. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And he skips past his man. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most convincing of passes. Valde. Rashford. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Pedri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the counter is on. Bellingham. Rice. Rice powering forward here. He's a sharp little ball here. Watkins, terrific header! Goal, England! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
England have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Dani Olmo. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's gone loose. Closing. It's Rashford! Rice. Now it's Watkins. Bellingham. Now it's Watkins. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé. Lewis Skelly. And he's forced to go back.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Bellingham. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Eric Garcia. 5 minutes till the break. Koundé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Now Casado. And it's Balde. And it's Casado. Eric Garcia. And no, that was never going to make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Watkins. Played back. Shot! And it's in! Rice, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Henderson. Lewis Skelly. It's Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. England finding their passes. And here's Kane. Rice. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Kane. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Stones does really well to win the ball there. And they've got a throw. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Jordan Henderson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
This is the time you need that pace.
Balde. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest...
Bellingham! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 3.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Palmer touches it back. Pau Kubasi puts his foot on the gas. Oh, they can break here. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Martin. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong caresses it through. That has not gone well. Casado charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Not the most accurate pass. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Alexander-Arnold. Solanke couldn't squeeze it through.
England can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Palmer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rashford. And it's Henderson. That is Gallagher. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Swept in. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.